Hi guys, I'm a forester here with another knife video. Today the feature knife is the Spyderco Sage 2. This knife has been out for a good while, so there are plenty of reviews of it. I'll just give you my general impression since it's new to me. I've already given you my main impression though in the title of the video, the Satiny Spyderco Sage 2. Now by Satiny I'm not referring to the action of the knife, I'm referring to the tactile feel of this titanium. When it was new out of box, and even now, it actually felt like satin. I was surprised by the feel of the titanium. It was unlike the feel of titanium on any other knife that I own, even this large Sebenza. This Sebenza has more of a polished titanium and it's very smooth. Now you probably know that the Sage 2 was built to recognize the Reeve integral lock found on this Sebenza. And I'll talk more about the lock in a little bit. I realize that the feel of the titanium is purely cosmetic and it has no bearing on the function of the knife, but it is the most unique aspect of the knife that I've noticed. Now, I've mentioned that the Sage 2 has a frame lock design and it has a very solid lockup. I personally never had a knife lock of any kind to fail, but I do think that this frame lock is probably stronger than the liner lock, say, on the Sage 1. It's easy to operate and it has a very smooth action. The blade on all the Sage series are the same. It's S30V and they all come out very sharp out of box. The blade is perfectly centered on all the knives as it is on this knife. In fact, many of the other features on these Sage knives are the same, like the pocket clip, which is my favorite clip of all, the jimping that's found on the knife, and the general quality of construction. They're all excellent on all the Sages. One small difference among the knives is the weight. This Sage 2 is 3.5 ounces as compared to 3.2 ounces for the Sage 1. Now that isn't a difference that I can tell holding or carrying them. Here's a comparison of the Sage 2 to other knives that you're probably familiar with. First, I'll bring out the Spyderco Tenacious. It's a slightly larger knife, and the Tenacious is one that I use as a work knife. Okay, another knife that's very similar to the Sage 2, in size at least, is the Kershaw Skyline. They're about the same size, although the cutting edge of the Skyline is a little bit longer. One that's a little bit smaller is the Benchmade mini-griptillian. So those are three knives that you're probably familiar with that you can use to judge the size of the Sage 2. Well, how do I use the Sage 2? As with all Sages, it's a great EDC knife. It isn't suited for a tactical knife because of the blade shape as well as the lack of traction on the handle. To my eye, it's the classiest of the Sage series. It goes great with a pair of gray slacks, and I automatically tend to reach for it when dressing up a little. The wire clip also doesn't draw much attention, which I like. I have one more Sage to buy to complete this set, the Sage 3. I'll do a more thorough comparison of the knives and the knife locks after completing the set. Until then, y'all stay tuned. I'll see you later.